Urgent Commanders fan, look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Commanders news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Latest Commanders signing raises the stakes for fledgling roster hopeful. The Commanders have rounded off their quarterback room. The Washington Commanders have their sights set on the 2025 NFL Draft. That hasn't stopped. General Manager Adam Peters from scouring the veteran pool to plug gaps before the all-important selection event. His latest move won't exactly move the needle, but it does turn up the heat on a fledgling second-year pro who's looking to go one better this time around. According to John Keim of ESPN, the Commanders are signing veteran quarterback Josh Johnson to a one-year deal. This is the journeyman's second stop in Washington. He spent last season on the Baltimore Ravens, suiting up 6 times as Lamar Jackson's backup. Johnson knows Peters well. They spent time together on the San Francisco 49ers, and the move rounds off Washington's quarterback room nicely heading into the offseason. Workouts Commanders signing Josh Johnson turns up the heat on Sam Hartman-Jaden. Daniels is the franchise quarterback and a genuine superstar despite just one NFL season under his belt. The Commanders resigned Marcus Mariota to be the strong veteran backup presence once again. Johnson's arrival doesn't impact them whatsoever. That's not the case with Sam Hartman. The former undrafted free agent came into the Commanders last season. Hartman was a developmental player who formed a close relationship with Daniels right out of the gate. He didn't do enough to make the roster, but Washington kept him around on the practice squad to continue working on problem areas of his game. Hartman was probably aiming for more this time around. The Commanders kept 3 quarterbacks on their 53-man roster last season, so an opening is there, providing the coaching staff is happy with the players' growth. Jeff Driscoll, last year's number 3 signal caller, didn't get a new deal. Johnson took his place. He'll also be holding out hope of a roster spot if everything goes well. The Notre Dame graduate shouldn't have expected a clear run to the third-string role. Washington was always going to add another quarterback for their off-season preparations. It just so happens they went with a veteran rather than another undrafted free agent. That might work in his favor. Daniels is no longer a rookie needing a strong support system. Mariota provides everything on that front, so the Commanders could go with the younger option and give Hartman some experience as part of the active roster. What comes next is down to Hartman. Johnson's arrival raises the stakes, especially considering his vast experience and familiarity with different schematic concepts. He'll get every chance to stake a stronger claim, but seizing every opportunity that comes his way is paramount. If Hartman cannot meet expectations, the Commanders have a solid option in Johnson ready to step up. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Commanders news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Commanders agreed to terms with QB Josh Johnson. Washington is bringing back a familiar face. According to multiple reports, the Commanders are signing quarterback Josh Johnson to a one-year deal. Johnson, 38, was previously with Washington in 2018, making 3 starts for the team that season. Johnson spent last season with the Ravens backing up Lamar Jackson. He appeared in 6 games for the club, playing 36 offensive snaps. Since entering the league in 2008 as a 5th-round pick, Johnson has spent time with nearly half of the league. He's also had stints in the AAF and XFL. He presumably slots in as Washington's 3rd quarterback behind 2024 AP Offensive Rookie of the Year Jaden Daniels and Marcus Mariota, who agreed to return to Washington on a 1-year deal last month. Johnson has appeared in 45 career games with 9 starts, completing 58% of his passes for 2,297 yards with 13 touchdowns and 16 interceptions. Washington Commanders free agency QB Josh Johnson returns on 1-year deal, traveling man, the Washington. Commanders had 3 quarterbacks on their roster last season, with UDFA rookie Sam Hartman on the practice squad. They're now back to 4 QBs, with newly signed veteran QB Josh Johnson taking the journeyman 3rd/4th spot that Jeff Driscoll had last season. Jaden Daniels is very securely at the top of the depth chart, with Marcus Mariota returning for another season to back him up. Johnson turns 39 next month and could be replaced by a draft pick UDFA if the right options are there. Washington is likely to carry 4 QBs again, but only 2 of those spots are secured heading into the draft. Josh Johnson played for the Washington Redskins in 2018, starting 3 games after Alex Smith and Colt McCoy both suffered season-ending leg injuries. He went 12, finishing the season with a 240 shutout loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. Johnson was with the Detroit Lions briefly the following season and then signed to the 49ers practice squad in 2020. The career journeyman was with 4 teams from 2022 to 24, and he returned to the Baltimore Ravens last season, getting playing time in 6 games. Well-traveled former Lions quarterback signs with Commanders journeyman quarterback Josh Johnson, who has spent time with a record 14 different NFL teams, is signing with the Washington Commanders. The news was first reported by ESPN Commanders reporter John Keim. Johnson's signing marks a return to the franchise he once suited up for in 2018, albeit under a different team name. In 4 games, 3 starts that season, Johnson went 12, throwing for 590 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions, while completing 57 of his passes. Among the many stops in his career, Johnson also spent time in the Motor City, playing briefly with the Detroit Lions in 2019. While he didn't see the field, the 38-year-old quarterback served as a backup to then-Lions starter Matthew Stafford for the first 2 games of the season. He was released shortly after, as the Lions opted to sign Jeff Driscoll instead. Johnson adds another viable backup option in Washington behind Marcus Mariota and recent NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year Jaden Daniels. He entered the league as a 5th-round draft pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2008, where he spent his first 3 seasons. Along with the Commanders, Lions, and Buccaneers, Johnson has also been with the San Francisco 49ers, Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, New York Jets, Indianapolis Colts, Buffalo Bills, Baltimore Ravens, New York Giants, Houston Texans, Oakland Raiders, and Denver Broncos. And now, Commanders fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Commanders. He'll be back any moment. With more Commanders news, we want Dallas.